Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Bhuvan Agarwal and I hope you all are doing great, and I wish you all are getting better and better in your concepts regarding the pseudocodes in C language. So before moving ahead, I would like to request every one of you to kindly like and comment down your views regarding this channel, because believe me, whether your responses are positive or negative, it is really going to help us in creating such a unique content for you guys continuously. So let's get to our next question in this series. For next question, I would suggest every one of you to kindly pause your video and just try to solve this question. Then I will be telling you the solution to it. Okay? Okay, I hope you all got some answers. So let us see how to solve this question. So in the first line, we have declared an array. Okay, and what is an array? Array is just a collection of similar kind of data. Okay, it is a collection of homogeneous kind of data, means all the data must be of same type. As you can see here, this array is of integer type. Okay, and one more speciality of array is you can the data is stored in contiguous memory locations. Okay, you will get to know more in future videos. For now, you just need to remember three points regarding arrays. First point, array stores homogeneous kind of data first, and second is it stores those data in contiguous memory locations. Okay, third, array indices starts from 0. Okay, so this first position is 0, next it is 1, 2, 3 and 4. It is called as indices so that you can access those data very easily. Okay, let me give you one more example. Suppose you have an array, you have a variable num. Okay, you are having a variable number. Okay, now how much data you can store in that variable? Only one data, right? You can store only one data in that. Okay, now suppose you need to store 10 integer data, so you need 10 variables, right? 10 integer variables you would need so that you can store each data in each one of the variable, correct? Now this is the reason why array is been introduced in programming languages. Okay, because if you go with the traditional solution of storing the data in one particular variable, then in some questions you might require to store millions of data. So you cannot, it's not feasible for a human being to declare millions of variables, correct? So in those cases what you can do is you can declare an array of that particular type of your data. Suppose your data is of integer type, so you need an integer array of 1 million size. Okay, so this is the reason why you need to use arrays. When you are having a lots of data of same type, you need to store it or you need to process something on that data, then you need to have arrays. Okay, so this is why here, as you can see, I need 5 data to be stored. That's why I used array. Now I haven't given any size to this array as of now. As you can see, we are having 5 data, so I haven't given any size 5. Okay, it is because I am directly initializing the array with the values directly. Okay, if you want you can give comma 60, 70, 80, 90, as many data as you want, then that array will have those datas. Okay, now let's get to a problem. Here we have declared an array with this data and we are just printing x of 4, 3 of x, x of 2, 1 of x and x of 0, right? And what is this of 4, 2, 0? What is this? These are nothing but indices. Okay, as I said, array indices starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you need, if you want to access 10, then you need to write x of 0, so you will get 10. If you need to access 30, then you need to write x of 2, because the indices where 30 is located, that is 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, correct? This is why. So x of 4 is correct, x of 2 is also correct, x of 0 is also a correct syntax. But what is this 3 of x, right? Because our variable name in x, not 3, right? So how we can write 3 of x, 1 of x, correct? So it will definitely throw a compilation error, correct? So because the syntax is wrong, this syntax and this syntax is wrong. So those of you who have got compilation error as your answer, then I must tell you that you are absolutely wrong. And why is it so? Let me give you a golden statement here. It's very simple. I already said you that array index starts with 0, right? You just need to remember this thing. And then I am saying you one more thing so that you can understand the concept here. See, if you write 3 of x, it is just as same as x of 3. Okay, so you don't need to worry about anything. If you find any unusual thing like this where 3 of x is written, then just think of it as x of 3. Okay, similarly for 1 of x, it is same as x of 1. Okay, so our data will be x of 4 means 0 1 2 3 4 means x of 4 means 50 will be printed at first, then x of 3 means 40, x of 2 means 30, x of 1 means 20, and x of 0 means 10. Correct? So 50 40 30 20 10 means the array is printed in the reverse order. So like this you need to remember this thing. 3 of x is just as x of 3. Okay, and one more thing, array indices starts with 0 and it does not have any negative indices. Okay, we will look into negative indices in future videos, don't worry, but just remember this 2 lines, then you can easily solve such types of questions in your interviews. Okay, so our final answer will be the array printed in reverse order, 50 40 30 20 and 10. Okay, so I hope you got this concept. See, if you are really getting some knowledge out of it, please consider subscribing to our channel and pressing that bell icon for regular updates. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.